funny picture. Chicago, 5 minutes after the state legalized weed.
All the skyscrapers are basically covered.
Yeah.
Oh man, teeth are like, looks like I just fucking ate a canary.
Oh God.
I've just been drinking Diet Coke. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Hey Michael, I hope it's not freezing there yet.
The water's like right there.
Hey Ryan, we are on a beach road with some pretty cool landscapes, and I'll be able to show you guys through picking the phone up. And this is the Gulf of Mexico right here. This is the intercoastal. It is 82 degrees here at the beach at 9:48 p.m. 44, man. That's about the lowest I got this entire winter.
Ooh, yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Then again, it's been hot as hell this whole week, so...
Yeah.
Do you want to try and do that thing? I mean...
Yeah, it can't hurt, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's not... I don't even know that's even... I don't think that's even private property. This is right where my buddy crashed right in the Palmettos.
Oh, man.
Like, because he just, like... He was drunk and didn't realize that the road curved. Where's... There's... They're right there.
Right there in the bend. Yeah.
No.
They look spiky from here.
Yeah, it's just...
Wow, those are
Here,
awesome.
yeah. The guy's gonna be careful of someone coming around the bend here.
So, like...
Let me just look at it real quick and I can tell you if it's grabbable or not.
You want me to come with you or just sit?
Yeah, you can go with me.
All right.
I swear I have something that cuts. I just gotta figure out. I don't know if I do. I don't know where to quite.
There's ones that are...
Gotta figure out what to do about this. There's stop for cutting for a second. I might have to. All right. Well, hopefully this is gonna work out.
So I cut through it,
Uh-huh.
but it's like stuck onto the trunk So is there like
Oh, is it? Yeah, you might try and get
something to pull it off?
try and get the plate underneath it and lift
Just
it
like
out.
pull out.
Yeah, because those are just like little strings holding it on.
Yeah, I'll wait.
This
for
person just stopped. All right, let me turn around and come back this way. Okay? Are you okay? Or do you want to get back in the car?
I'll just jump in and if
Okay.
we're coming back around.
Yeah, we'll come back around. So I don't know what this person's.
He's coming slow.
Oh, is he okay?
Yeah. Let's see.
You're good.
Yeah, there's room.
I probably should have. All right. Yeah, those people don't live here.
No.
That car, unless the car is worth like 50 grand, it's not.
Nobody's coming now. So
Okay,
let me try to get under that, but it's like really.
Yeah, it can be annoying. Just keep on using it as like a chisel or prying tool. All right, you're good for now. There's probably a car miles down the road, but sorry guys, I've just been trying to figure out. Yeah, the waves are right there. They're about 50 yards away. Let me see if I can't help you here on this one. Back of the truck. Yeah, you want to leave the scene of the. All right.
Let me take a picture of that really quick,
Oh yeah, go for it.
just so I can remember that I chop
Yeah.
those down if it ever dies or something.
Yeah, of
For the
course.
future.
Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah, we're parked right on this like really sharp curve, which not a good idea. But there's no one on this road, and it's like 15 miles an hour. I've had two friends get into terrible car accidents on this curve, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it does look like dragon fruit. Brian, yeah, we're on the beach. We're just causing mischief on the beach. All right, going around this curve.
Let me look really closely on my hand and make sure there's no spines.
Yeah, go for that here.
I think I'm good, honestly.
Yeah, and I mean they're not like infectious. I've never heard of a cacti that will cause that sort. I mean, at least the one that will live around here.
Yeah.
Maybe out in like the real hard deserts, like real sharp spines can do that. But
Yeah.
this I mean those are obviously sharp too. But
Yeah.
I'm talking like steel sharp.
Yeah, that'd be more desert probably.
Yeah, we were freeing the palm, giving a little more air to breathe. There's no we all we did was just take a little piece of a plant that was wildly growing on a palm that was in a public area. So we didn't do anything wrong. And that's my story.
Mediterranean fan palm.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll probably pan to show. Or
Oh,
at least,
the one part you're talking about?
yeah, just I mean,
When we
even
get
some of
there.
these houses, just to show you guys like what is on this island. Like, do you guys see how big these houses are? Like, this is like probably, I don't know, what is that? Do you think that's a 10,000 square foot house?
Oh, it's got to be probably 12.
12. So that's like the front entrance. It's got this massive garage here.
That's like a 10, $6
Yeah.
to $10 million house.
Yeah, that's. I mean that that garage with the
Oh my-
upstairs apartment's probably 4,000 square feet. by
There's
itself.
definitely a Lamborghini or something in that
Yeah.
garage. You know that.
What do we got? Oh, I thought we had cars behind us. That was just
The
dim.
lights.
Yeah.
There's a car in front of us.
Yeah, there's a couple pimp houses. The one thing you don't want to roll by in this stretch of is a Sarasota sheriff.
Oh no.
Yeah, here's another house for you guys to take a look at. You know, just to give you an. Oh, this
That
is-
house is that's my favorite one.
Yeah, it's like a 3-story there. Well,
Maybe,
very well landscaped up front. I
Is
mean,
that a teddy bear? Or is that this is the one that's got the yucca roastadas
Yeah.
and the
I'm trying to see there. You got some.
trailers palms.
Yeah, that is a Tychus from elegans. That's a solitaire palm.
Oh.
So they can look kind of like they have that bulbousness that kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna show them that one. I'll park right next to it, and just kind of put my
Really
blinkers
rare.
on. I don't think anybody's home.
Yeah.
And most of these are all gated. That one just happens to not be gated.
Jeez, look at the awning on this thing. It's like you can't really see through that. It's like that house is like 4 stories. No joke.
Yeah, some of these are crazy.
That's like a 45-foot tall house.
Yeah, I mean that one's like long. Look how long that is. It looks like a 3-car garage that goes like
Oh yeah.
a warehouse. You can smell. That smells like cycad pollen, actually.
Yeah, that's a unique smell.
Yeah, it smells like it's weird cycad fruit. Hey, Dan, what's up?
They're building a mansion here.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Look at those stairway for that
Yeah.
thing. It's like splits and goes up.
It's so sick. It makes me like wonder what these people like. How many people these owners have killed
Yeah.
to get this kind of money.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, not necessarily killed, but how many slaves they own.
Yeah. No kidding. And how they got there.
But I'll show you guys. There's going to be a unique house on the right, palm-wise. It used to be a house we used to call the Russian Mafia house. I think it's further up the road, or it's on Minnesota Key.
What's that in there? See that?
That across the way?
Yeah.
That's across the water. That's a mansion on the other side
Oh,
of the Intercoastal.
I was gonna say.
I show it to the people watching, but the problem is
They
you
wouldn't be able to see it
Yeah,
now.
some things are just hard to see. Like on this side here.
Mariensis. Oh no, that's Reclinata.
Yeah, there's going to be some Reclinatas, but actually that isn't as big of a house. That's actually a pretty small house for this.
I would not want a Reclinata in my front yard.
No, especially when I don't have much room.
No, it's just gonna keep growing and growing and growing.
But okay, I think that house is right. Yeah, here it is, right here.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna park. Well, I guess I'll put the car in park, but I can't stay out very long. But I'm gonna show you guys what's going on here. We got some massive. See, this is a very narrow road, but look at this Copernicia Bailiana. That palm retails for about $35,000 just alone. And then there's another Copernicia there. It looks like there's a SAG or some sort. I'm not going to go on the property because that's not allowed. But that's a Copernicia rigida. That thing is ancient. It's going to be over 35, 40 years old. And then just going to make sure I'm not going to. These people are very good at calling the police, so got a couple cycads, and you got some through the Setakentia with a purple crown shaft. Where is it? There we go. Look how dark that is. I need to take a picture of that. Hey, Dylan, can you take a picture of that? Because that crown shaft is so purple.
Man, if only it was the daytime.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 3 of them here. There's Coco Thrinax, Macroglossa, or Miraguama. I can't tell in the dark, but you can kind of see.
It almost looks black in the picture. But
Yeah.
See, oh yeah, you can totally tell.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, we are in a very wealthy neighborhood, and we are just cruising around looking at plants. And thankfully, most people that own houses here are not here now. But the police love to find people that are just cruising around. I mean, we're not doing anything wrong. We're just looking at plants. But if they don't think you live on the island, they will politely kind of like tell you to not come around. But it's not. Yeah, someday people will call the cops. But you know, I'm allowed to drive on this island.
Yeah, it's free.
I pay state. I pay a lot of state.
The land of the free. I don't believe in private islands.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I can
America.
understand if one person wants to buy the entire island,
Yeah.
like that's one thing. But if
If it's like 20 people or more,
yeah,
yeah,
you
I don't
know,
agree with it.
yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
Yeah.
You know, like if you think you're so rich, just go buy your own island.
Yeah.
Go buy the whole island. Like Blue Thunder. What is? I don't know. The dam was saying it must be an Australian thing. There is lightning in the distance in a few areas, but it's actually pretty well populated. There's houses all. I mean, this is when the houses are massive. I mean, I wish I could show you each house, but
Yeah.
the average house is probably anywhere 8 to 10,000 square feet. Can you see much? No, you can't really see that much.
Geez, a bit bright for lights,
Yeah,
huh?
I guess they
Man.
really don't want people.
wouldn't want that.
Someone might have crashed a very expensive car into one of those trees. So they're like, all right, we're putting up these lights.
Could have been, yeah.
Like I'm just trying to see if I can. We're getting near the end of the mansions.
There's
But-
a really big one here.
Yeah, it doesn't have any lights on,
There's
unfortunately.
a private security guard in the back.
Like an actual person.
Yeah, like a car sitting back there. Like
Oh,
a police
okay.
Car.
Weird. Maybe they. But yeah, this is right where. Hey, rewind the cassette. A house in this area starts around 3 million US and probably goes up to about 15 to 20
There's
million.
some coconuts.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot hanging down. It looks like a red. Is that a red or yellow coconut?
There's a coconut hanging on the ground if you want to go get it.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I saw like what looked like a coconut.
I'll grab it.
Just I mean, I don't want to give you false information, but I'm pretty sure that. No, I'm sorry. That's a spotlight.
That's okay.
They probably trim these. If I see any, I will let you know right away. Those look trimmed. I mean, there might be one in the bushes if you want to go like sift through the bushes, but those don't look like they're near maturity. They look like they're a month
Really?
or two away. Yeah, they're
That's
they're
okay.
like that big.
I'm sure if they're down there, they're rotten,
Yeah, I mean,
or they would have
the
germinated by now.
problem is these houses are so nice.
They have
Uh,
people come and trim everything.
Yeah, everything is trimmed up. That's the unfortunate part, but
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, we're kind of.
What's that? It's like a.
It's like you can rent these little villas here. It's actually a really cool rental area.
Yeah. Okay.
We're actually on an area called Casey Key. If you want to look it up on Google Maps, it's just north of Venice. It's between Venice and Sarasota. Stephen King and Oprah Winfrey have houses on this island.
Here's a house for sale. How much do they want?
Is there a thing on it that has?
Oh, it's a lot. They bulldozed. See, look at. It's just like
Yeah,
empty.
yeah. That's probably $1.5 million just for that lot. at
Yeah, I
least.
guarantee.
But here's a good lit up house you guys can kind of see.
That's a McMansion.
Yeah, this is one of the smaller houses here. This is more like a townhome in this area.
Yeah, that one's.
But you know, I mean, it
Still
has.
nice.
Yeah, it's still a.
It's still probably $3 million for that.
Yeah, Casey, as in like CASEY. Yes, this is a safe neighborhood. You could throw money all over, $100 bills all over the ground here, and no one's gonna bother picking it up.
They really like to plant the crinum lilies with these mansions. They really look nice with them.
Yeah, and then they're very tolerant of salt. What if a wealthy man gives you that palm? Then I keep it.
Yeah. Right.
I should have given you the coconuts in the front yard at Ashley's house.
Oh,
Was that an old Daihatsu Rocky? No, it's an old.
what, the yellow one?
Yeah,
That's a Chevrolet
Tracker. They were all had the same body. The Daihatsu is like the rare.
The rare
Right,
version.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a really dwarfish coconut.
Where?
Like, see
Oh,
that?
yeah.
I mean, it's not like a Fiji dwarf. It's just like they're all dwarfed out. They're kind of sickly, actually.
Yeah, look at the little seeds, or yeah, there's seeds hanging down.
Yeah, I
Coconuts.
mean, they're never gonna produce like good seed, but
Yeah,
yeah, they're the Chevy Express van.
looks like Halloween right here.
Yeah, and then that's that whole marine theme between the green,
Yeah.
blue, and red. Green's just a basic light to show that you're out there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, green and red, and then blue is what's it called? Just usually to shine. Red and green are for entering and exiting marine areas. So, and that's a big screw pine.
Yeah.
Pandanus.
Pandanus. Yeah. Plain sienna.
What does red get stopped the most cars? I don't know what you mean, pineapple. This is but yeah, this is kind of like a little, you can get villas here right on the beach. It's kind of nice.
What did he say?
It said a lot of grown.
Oh, he's talking on the phone probably.
Yeah, or just talking to the passenger, I guess. But
Quarter line.
there's vacancy. It's good to know in case my car breaks down. I have no way. I don't have any money on. Yeah, I would like to live the rest of my life here too. But it literally, the cheapest house in this island is probably going to be a little bit over $1 million.
Towards this end too. Yeah.
Yeah, and these are all going to be like little beach duplexes and stuff. Most of these are just rentals or condos.
It looks like another Reapland out of here.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a beach right here. We can go down to the jetty. I'll show you guys. I mean, as much as I don't want to get my car dirty, I'm doing it for you guys. I forget if they paved this or not. I got it washed, but that's okay. I can go get it washed again in a couple days.
Man, you can really see the stars good out here.
Casey Key is just known for having expensive houses. There's nothing else
About it.
about it. Yeah, it's just it's where you want to live. You don't want to get bothered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a strip of land. It's about 5 miles north of Venice and about 10 miles south of
Lighthouse,
Sarasota.
or a little-
That's a restroom area. Bathroom.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. There's actually a lot of parking and stuff. This is all new. This used to be a dirt road.
That reminded me of the Boca Grande lighthouse. That one
Yeah. Oh, was there a lighthouse? Oh, was there a lighthouse out there?
in Boca Grande.
No, right over
here.
there.
No, it was just the bathroom. They were
Okay.
telling me, but
Let's say
I thought it was, but no. That's how the Boca Grande lighthouse does look. It's like short and stout like that.
You're right.
There's more mansions on that other up there too, on that other piece. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember there being anything down here. I mean, these are old, so it's been a long time since I've been down here, probably 7 or 8 years. But there's some decent size.
what are those?
During a hurricane, you either choose to stay in the island and you don't get any emergency help, or you have to evacuate. Yeah, it's really, people are kind of not that smart about buying houses close to the ocean. There's some Copernicia albas right there. See these right here?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a video.
Yeah. I don't know if how well you guys can see that, but those are all Copernicia albas.
Those are nice.
Yeah, they're actually pretty. That one's very like stringy for an alba. They usually have more upright leaves. Whoops, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, there we go. I hate it when I accidentally touch my phone the wrong way and it just pauses the stream or something, but all right. That looks like that might be for sale, or to say they're not, and there's no trespassing.
Oh, of course.
I don't remember there being houses down here, but I guess I must have been drunk when I came down here last time. Not driving drunk, just
Those are really tall queens.
yeah. 47 Celsius. Oh my God. You'll touch 50. Oh, 50 Celsius is like 116 degrees.
Yeah, that's too hot.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Shiv. Oh, and there's a lot of. This is a nice modern house here. That's another modern house. Little block. I kind of like it in an urban setting, but like in a setting like this, I like more traditional houses.
Yeah, I feel like the modern style does not go well with Florida. I feel like you got to do the Spanish if you're gonna build a house. You gotta do the Spanish theme or the
Key West theme or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Cape house and with stilts.
Yeah.
The modern, there's a lot of these modern block houses that in New York, and I was never really a fan of them because I just didn't understand. Like they're to be fitting in a small space, but like you have a large space, so why do that?
Right.
Yeah, people are dying of heat stroke. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I know what it's like to get really, really dehydrated.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine, Shiv, and I know this is the end of the line right here. This is let's see how, I don't know. I haven't been here in a while, but
Looks like there's a bar up there.
it does. But I think that's actually just another one of those restroom areas. But
There's a bunch of cars parked up there. Wonder what that's for.
people, high schoolers just come here to hang out.
Oh,
It's probably mostly just high school kids hanging out.
beach night with their girlfriend.
Yeah, because like right across the river here is that's Venice over there. So if we go over here, let's see.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to like creep
that-
up on some high schoolers, but
Is that saltwater river or freshwater?
oh yeah, that's the passage. That's the Gulf right
so
there.
no gators.
No gators now. I mean, they can come, yeah, but
Yeah.
let's just see what we're gonna. I remember hanging on those benches. The last time I was here, I hung on those benches right there with some friends.
Have you ever seen a croc being in Florida?
I have, yeah, in the Keys.
Yeah.
But not anywhere, not in the mainland.
These people
But
with flashlights.
I don't know, making sure we don't
Fishermen.
run them over. Yeah, there's people who fish out here, and I don't really want to,
Oh, they're night fishing, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of night fishermen.
I'm surprised they don't have game
But
wardens.
that's Venice right there across the water. And these are actually pretty rough water. Like there's a lot of current.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go swimming in there.
Yeah. There's an island called what is it called? Not called Beer Can Island. Snake Island. That's what it's called. You can just it's like a shallow island that just nothing. I mean, there's a few like bushes on it, but you can just kind of anchor your boat and just have a big party. It's kind of
Yeah.
cool actually. The 4th of July and stuff. This place is packed. But that's an old Dodge Intrepid, man. Those things never really lasted. I'm surprised.
It's definitely high schoolers in that thing.
Yeah. But
What is this tree? Is that a Australian something?
Australian pine, yeah, those
Oh, yeah.
tall.
They're invasive.
Yeah, they're class 2. They're not class 1, thankfully. But
Holy cow! I just felt like a microclimate. It was like
a little cool breeze.
no, it was hot. Like
Oh, it was hot?
It felt like 120 degrees. It was
That's
that hot?
weird. It might have come off the car, but it's
Yeah.
the engine diffusing. But you never know.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
But over here, this is all like a yacht club over here.
School bus.
I actually had a friend who used to be a bartender. Yeah,
There's people in there. You can see the lights on.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. That's probably a RV school bus.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
cool.
is.
That's awesome.
They converted it.
I love it when people do stuff like that.
Fishermen again.
Yeah, there's the water right there. They're just fishing. All palms will purify the air because as plants, they're taking in carbon dioxide and putting in oxygen as part of their what's it called, cycle. It's the right way out.
I wasn't paying attention, but I
think-
believe so.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I forgot which way to turn, but yeah. So this is what's called North Jetty, and there's South Jetty, which is in Venice. North Jetty is technically in Nokomis. So if I want to get to that point there, it's probably almost a half an hour drive. So I'd go all the way out, back into the mainland, down into Venice, all the way up into that peninsula. Oh, I mean, all palms are going to purify the air because they are like all what's it called, the cycle that takes in carbon dioxide, and
Oh,
I can't
I
believe it.
forgot, but
Yeah, I don't know why I can't think about why it isn't coming to my mind.
palms aren't nitrogen fixers, right?
No, cycads are though.
Are they?
Yeah, cycads. If I can show it to you. I want to video cycads, but I don't want to at the same time because if someone is watching this and sees where I live, photos. You can't believe it. Thank you, Chris. Hey, Chris, what's going
I mean,
on?
you could. Technically, you can film somebody's. I mean, if it's on a street.
Oh no, I mean like my own cycads and have someone come and take them.
Yeah. Now I get you. I get you now.
Unfortunately, because of the way that they're so easy to take,
Yeah.
and I just don't want.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand that. I thought you meant the ones like up by that rare planted house.
Yeah.
What
Hey,
kind-
Chris, can you tell where we are? Oh, I was gonna ask Chris. That's one house. Oh, it's 2 houses. I'm like,
Oh.
that's crazy.
That's just. Like a
We're
regular
on
house.
Casey Key, Chris. Between Sarasota and Venice. We're up. No, I'm up in Venice. Yeah, Market. When we get Market, Shiv. I don't know why I'm calling him. This isn't 6 months ago. There's that Kia that passed us earlier.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing it is. It could be another.
It went
Kia.
down to the water. It looks like.
Yeah, I went by a house, and you'll see it in the live stream when I put it up. But hey, 16 AKD 51. Chilean wine palms actually will not grow in Florida. I mean, one was growing in Orlando for a while, but it died. They are extremely difficult to grow here. So I've never seen one of any size. I've seen one in like 3 gallons, but they usually die after a certain point from the humidity. They don't like our high nighttime lows in the summer and our humidity levels.
Tesla.
Yeah, the Model S.
Yep.
I love Teslas.
Me too.
I want a Model X with a P90 Ludicrous. I mean, with the P90 Ludicrous. I mean, the Model X P90 in ludicrous mode. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's a video of one taking a Huracan in a quarter mile, like fully
Jeez.
from off the bat all the way to the end.
Wow.
People don't realize how fast those things are. Because it has instant torque.
Yeah.
So it's going to be anything off the line. Off the line.
And have you heard about the new Roadster coming out?
Yeah, I heard. Is it the Model Y or is it called the Roadster? There's a Model Y.
It's I think they call it the. I think it's just called the Roadster.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
I know
the Model Y is their new
sedan.
It's a crossover. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically the Model 3, but it's the crossover version.
Okay.
That's all it is.
That's cool. That was advice. So.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, what a genius.
The Roadster is $200,000, so that's an expensive car.
Yeah, no, it is. Shiv, I count on doing that maybe even this summer because unfortunately it takes me about 5 hours just to drive out of Florida. So it's about 500 kilometers to get out of the state, or maybe from Cape Coral. From Venice is about 400 kilometers.
Place is still open.
Yeah, place probably open at midnight every night. Because people around here drink a lot, and if you want to get beer and not get pulled over by the cops, that's where you go.
Yeah.
So people will pay a premium for that. Yeah, it's expensive to replace. I mean, and there is an amount of like pollution that it takes to create a battery. Hey, yeah, David's right though. A lot of Jubea hybrids will grow very well in Florida. There was one in Fort Charlotte before Hurricane Charlie. It blew down, unfortunately. I might pull over here so this guy can just...
Oh yeah, he's tailgate.
Yeah.
Holy cow, look at this guy flying here.
I mean, the speed limit's only 30, so people don't really realize. Like,
60.
Go ahead, buddy. There you go. Now you realize. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jubea's cross of... I don't know. I'm kind of curious of a pear Jubea hybrid would grow here because I love pear Jubeas. I've never talked about them because they just don't grow here at all. There's no chance that they'll just straight grow here. But it'd be nice to go to California and do some vlogging because there's a lot of palms that'll grow.
I'm going in July.
You are? What part of Cali?
We're going to San Diego.
Okay. Yeah, you can go to Balboa Park and what's the name of the other place? Mount. I'll have to look it up. I forget the name of it, but
yeah, I can't wait to go. July. I don't know. We didn't get the exact date, but
James and Bobby are not on, but they are from Canada. I've never been to Palmasola Botanical. I don't think. No, I have not been there. I've probably driven past it, not realized it, but
where I live, where I'm at, half the people that live in my neighborhood are Canadian. They have the Canadian at the center.
Oh, really?
They have the American flag and then the Canadian flag. Yeah.
Huh. Well, as long as the Canadian flag isn't risen higher than the American flag, 'cause that's actually illegal.
It's not.
It's not illegal?
No. I mean, it's not risen higher. Yeah. But yeah, it is illegal.
This guy, I thought this guy was like mad at me or something, like tailgating me. Just,
oh, that guy.
Yeah, because he was like, looked like he had just pulled out from the same road.
Yeah. Oh, he's got one of those.
Looks like he's got some fishing poles in the back.
Yeah, he's got one of those rider wagons. I used to have one of those when I was like 3.
Oh yeah.
Plastic ones.
Yeah. They use that a lot for walking around with their fishing gear.
Yeah.
Michael's from Detroit area. Yeah, it is the Baobab Palms. I'll have to check that out, Chris, because I've never been there. Sorry, let me why is this? Okay, HHE. I mean, Canada has a really good government and great healthcare and good infrastructure, and people are really nice there. Like, they're very polite people. It's probably a safer place to live in the United States. But it is cold, so there's no part of Canada that's warm year round. I mean, there's parts of Canada that are mild, but I wouldn't classify it as warm.
There's parts where you can grow palm trees.
Let me just continue our little along the beach thing. Go over to the Venice Island. We're gonna go back on to the island, the Barrier Islands again. This isn't. Of course, I hit the red light.
Vancouver, Victoria, and Salt Spring Island all have palms.
Yeah. And I know Banana Joe's covered that
Yeah.
immensely. So yeah, Vancouver is definitely the mildest. In fact, Vancouver is interesting because it's actually a haven for poker players as well because you can't play online poker in the U.S. like legally. So people will go just cross over into Vancouver, or they'll get an apartment there and they'll all live together and play. And then they'll come back to the U.S. You can stay in Canada for what, 3 months or what, as an American? I forget.
I think it's 90 days, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can just all you gotta do is cross the border and come back, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably something else that it entails. I'm not an expert on that. My dad lives about an hour and a half from the border, so.
That's like that 90-Day Fiancé show. That's what they base it off of, the
Oh, okay.
the time you have,
To go,
They, because once somebody gets married at least in the United States, then you're a citizen and you can stay forever.
Right.
So that's how they do
I
like
got
90
you.
days to pick it up.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Huge Indian Canadian all over Canada. Very cool. Yeah, Vancouver is quite pricey. So is Toronto and Montreal. But we are now across the North Bridge into Venice. There's 3 drawbridges here. They're all run by the Army Corps engineers. My friend used to rent a condo like on the 8th floor there. They're really nice, but
Nice place.
they're like, I mean, a 2-bedroom is like $5,000 a month.
Oh,
I mean, like, that's, you really don't have that great of a view. You're not looking at the water.
No.
The intercoastal's kind of dirty there. It's kind of just like more industrial. So
Yeah.
this is downtown Venice here. We can even get out. This is not going to be very busy. There's a bar up there. I used to hang out there all the time, but now it's like,
Oh, this is the revitalization.
the
plantings.
quote revitalization.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think we walked this before, didn't we? Or did we just drive through?
We drove through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of construction as usual. But let's go. Let's do a little roast here. We're gonna pull over and pull on the side of the road. We're gonna walk around and we're gonna look at all the things that they messed
What
up.
did they plant? Regular trees in there too? What are
Yeah,
those?
they've got some. I don't even know what that is because I'm not really like a hardwood tree
Yeah.
guy. But
They actually look like queen crepe myrtles.
yeah, you probably actually may know much better than I do. But I would say the USA is probably a little bit easier to start a business in, especially some of like Florida is. There's a lot of very business-friendly states. So yeah, slow roast, Dan. I'm gonna slowly roast.
Oh, here's some nice Washingtonians.
Yeah, definitely a lot of tall. I mean, a lot of these palms date back to the 50s. They haven't been struck by lightning, so.
Usually, if there's a taller building around, it spares the palms.
Yeah, because that has a lightning rod or something like that.
Yeah.
I think my log stick is still in there. It is. Yes.
That's about the same height as the one in my front yard.
Yeah, business is really. I mean, there's some states like I know Nevada, Arizona, Florida. A lot of the faster growing states, Texas, are going to be a lot easier for. Someone was asking, is it easy to start a business?
Oh yeah, Texas. The land is so cheap.
Yeah, between the land being now. Oh, this is curved because
Such a large state. I mean, the demand for that land won't be expensive for 100 years.
You watch that show Fixer Upper, and they're like,
Yeah, I love that.
getting a house in Waco, like 5 bedrooms, like all in for like $275.
Yeah,
like,
I know, it's crazy.
Dude,
anywhere in the whole state is like that.
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
I don't really know that. Probably the only expensive place is probably like some suburbs of Dallas and Houston, honestly.
Austin is a little pricey too.
Oh yeah, Austin, yeah, definitely is pricey. Yeah. All right, sorry guys, it's out of focus. I'm trying to. Okay. All right, so we are in downtown Venice. Thankfully, it's not too hot out. I did a terrible parking job, which hopefully they won't give me a hard time about. But
I hear the karaoke going on.
oh, where over there?
Yeah, see
That's
the sign on the corner?
Ah.
I see
There's-
lights changing colors and stuff. So
There's TJ Carney's over there, but there's a daiquiri deck, which is
they're
probably the
singing
most.
Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Really, you can hear that? I can't hear
Yeah.
that. But you can see up here. God, I hope my phone doesn't fall. I'm gonna get on here in case it falls in the grass. But you can see how tall that Washingtonia is. I mean, that's probably 35 feet.
It's a pretty big one.
But
There's taller ones over there.
let's walk down a little bit here.
I noticed with the Washingtonias, sometimes the trunks have those lines in them, like almost looks like a hardwood tree, and then sometimes it's just all smooth. Like the one in my front yard is just plain.
Sometimes
smooth.
people will sand them down for that look. I mean, it's rare, but so
It looks
Dave,
more beachy.
yeah, David, I have actually never been approached by the police. I've only been approached by people asking me what I was doing when I tell them that I'm like, I just make videos for educational purposes. Then they usually just kind of back up. But
Oh,
that's
it's a
just music
bar.
playing.
I thought
Yeah.
it was karaoke.
I ate there for my sister's
I see
birthday.
people dancing.
Oh, there could be people dancing. This
Or
is
is that a bartender? I
so
can't
these are
tell.
crotons. This is called, I think these are called dreadlocks.
Oh yeah, I saw those at Lowe's today.
Yeah.
$5 for a little one.
Yeah, and that's a pretty popular one. I don't know a lot of the names. Jeff Searle, I'm sure if you know who that is.
Yeah.
He's a real croton guy. I just never really got into it because they don't.
They have like pie crust crotons and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
wow, they really have this like set up. This is so. See these little. I don't know. That probably trips something. Oh, it trips a light. I'm sure that flashes.
What?
These little bars.
They flash?
I'm guessing that there's some kind of sensor in here that like maybe
it makes-
blinks. There's no light or anything, so
It's
I'm not
probably
sure.
on that sign there.
Yeah, those crotons, Shiv. They're mame crotons. That's what they are. They're not dreadlocks,
Okay.
huh? Yeah. People. I mean, they have to stop by law. So
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's probably going too fast, and it's stupid to be going fast around here because the cops love pulling people over on Venice Island. But yeah, this is TJ Carney's. This has been around forever here.
Oh yeah. I can tell.
Yeah, right at my pony. The only thing that sucks about this music is that it's going to demonetize this live stream, but I don't care. Like I'm
There's
not.
people in there drinking.
Yeah. This is more of like everyone in there is pretty much ancient. Dreadlock. Yeah, you're right. They're thinner and they're droopier. Shows you how little I know about things other than palms. I mean, I know a decent amount about certain plants, but I just never. Jack, how you doing?
Is that like a knick-knack shop?
Yeah, there's a lot of like boutiques that really I don't really know how they
That's all
survive.
Florida stuff in there. That's like.
Yeah, this is just like honestly, it's just a bunch of tourist
I like
garbage.
those, see those coconut gold, like coconut metal things?
Yeah.
Hang them on your wall. Those are nice.
No, there are a few cool things in there, and there's some quality stuff, and there's some shops and restaurants down here we could go take a look at when we walk back if you want.
Yeah.
But it is 10:30 at night here, at least.
So those royals there, they're probably about 40 feet high. How much do you think those would cost to install when they're that big?
Wholesale, that plant is going to cost about $300 to $400 because they're actually too tall for most applications.
Really?
They're in less demand, and it probably costs about that much to install wholesale.
That
Retail,
one-
you're looking at 3 times as much.
Just that way, either way on the side of this tree. That one there looks like it's got some kind of, what is that? Like looks like something dripping down the side of it. See that? Or is that a shadow? I can't really
It's
tell.
probably, I don't see anything dripping, but right there or right there.
On this one, on the
Oh.
longest to the right,
Yeah.
you can see like.
Oh yeah, that's probably the shadow of like just moisture from the previous crown dropping.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I see. Yeah,
Royals are native to Florida, about 40 miles away from where I live in Cape Coral. So, but yeah, this is Venice Avenue Creamery. This used to be called something else, and
I can smell the
yeah,
ice cream.
I don't think it's not open. It closes probably at Monday through Sunday. I don't know what the time. It probably closes at 9 o'clock.
There's where all the people are right there. That
Daiquiri
Dock
Deck.
Deck.
Yeah, there's one in Sarasota too. They have beer pong and stuff there, but you can walk over there. So I can show you guys here. Like this is. But if you look at all like the plantings here, like there's some Livistonas that are not quite Decipiens. It looks like some hybrid between Decipiens and Australis. It's not Natita, and the crown like.
that bent one.
Yeah, it's just poor quality. It's just, they didn't really think about it. And these royals, like you can see, like these are just not high quality plants. The crown's not full.
Yeah.
There's no reason why this crown shouldn't be full. You can transplant full crown royals. They were hasty in their job. Like this crown is all like blown out. Like that's what I call like. Stop. She needs to stop calling me. So, and so. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's kind of a mess. Like, these are really, like, closely planted, and there's nothing regal about it. And just, like, there's, like, 2 royals. Raw, it does look nice in the dark, but during the day they actually did a really bad job.
They're all brown, yeah.
Yeah, they're all brown. And the lighting does look good at night, but this is like it's actually a really bad landscaping job as far as design goes and choice of plants. Because like 3 Livistonas, 3 Royals, I don't know, what is that, 5 Livistonas, and then 3 more Royals.
Yep.
And it just doesn't look right.
Yeah,
there's no.
And what's the point of those 2 Royals right
And
there?
if someone, yeah, no, raw, it's okay. I mean, it does look nice. So, let's see what's going on here. Let's just cross here and then. What were we saying?
So what's the point of these Royals like that, like 2? And
Yeah.
Space. It's just the spacing is just weird. You would think you would do, like, have some fluidity and have like all Royals going down.
Yeah,
or
it should be all one thing. There used to be the Mediterranean look is kind of gone here. Yeah, I do know, David. It's Hazeltine Nurse. Yeah, it is a little haphazard. That's the best way to describe it. Hazeltine Nursery. Yeah, no one's really going. This is 20 mile an hour.
I thought he was flying.
Yeah, so anyone flying here is getting a ticket.
Yeah.
But Hazeltine Nurseries planned this out. They have contracts with the city of Venice, and it's pretty much just a setup of like crony capitalism. So like they just get all the. Yeah, you know, they have all these like slushy machines that put out these like heavily alcoholic slushy drinks that aren't that good in my opinion. Like, and they're like $9 or $10 each. I just don't think that.
It's a Banyan.
Yeah, I don't think this is Bengalensis. I'm not entirely sure, but it is
Some sort of.
It's one of the larger banyans, larger ficus.
Yeah. It's not the one that has all those giant.
But yeah, buttress roots
Yeah.
and stuff. I mean, it has some buttressing, like the roots coming out and stuff. But
It's more
Michaela Ruba. Hi, that's
oh, my cousin.
your
Yeah.
cousin.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
So I should have put that in the what's it called, the description that he was here, but I guess it's in the picture. But you know, these are just Washingtonians right here, and hold on, let me just do one thing real quick, guys. Okay.
Humidity today is like, it feels like how it is in August.
Yeah, like in
it's-
Chicago. Yeah, or even
No,
here.
for here, yeah, that's
Yeah, you're
what I
right.
mean.
It is. I definitely feel that stickiness.
Yeah.
So
It's definitely way different than when I first came down here.
yeah, it's it definitely has gotten. I mean, it feels like it's about 85
Fiber
outside.
on there.
Yeah,
Washingtonian's got like a hairy.
smells like a
fiber.
bad garbage can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something died nearby or something. I don't think.
There's something.
Yeah, there's something in the air tonight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there is.
But yeah, there's some. Yeah, they'll get fibers like that if someone takes off the fibers like preemptively, like in a poor fashion. They'll kind of just dry out and stay there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stinks. There might be a dead animal in the tree or something.
yeah, looks like there's some pruning on this pine here. This looks more like the pine you'd see in California. It's not native. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure. Someone must have
It looks
planted
like
them.
one from back home, honestly.
Yeah.
Looks like a eastern red cedar.
I mean, it could be. Yeah, it could be a cedar. I actually don't know a whole lot about hardwood trees. Some of them I do, but
Another one here.
yeah. I don't know. It might be native to like North Florida, but
All the Washingtonians are in flower.
Michaela says, my mom says hi and she loves you.
Oh. Hi, Aunt Jenny. Love you too.
So we're gonna go back. Did I park my car's down here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's TJ Carney's is
Yeah,
right
we're-
there. I didn't realize how far we walked.
I didn't either.
But let's just look cool. I thought that was a bike rack. Is it a bike rack?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like fish shaped, I guess, or shark
Cool.
shaped.
Yeah, this is where we crossed to go across.
Is it the law? Oh, this is just in Spanish too.
La ley. Yeah.
This is like almost like a bulletin board, but I've never seen anything quite like this. And it looks like it would blow over in a stiff breeze.
Yeah.
But what the
All the
employees of
city.
who?
Probably
Oh.
city.
Yeah, FDOT.
Yeah. No, it's the state of Florida.
Huh.
So basically, that's their city codes. They just
Potted
post-
hibiscus. Yeah. City of Venice. Here we go. Downtown corridor roadway improvements project.
Yeah, look, they even get clues there.
Oh, here's all the people that fucked it all up. Here we go. So there's a general contractor. There's the inspection and the engineer. So the project includes, actually it's,
Ribbon palm.
oh, they show,
It says what they're planning. Yeah.
yeah, here we
Manna
go.
lily, bromeliads. I don't see any of that around.
Yeah, so those definitely are not straight up ribbon, which are the Livistona decora. Existing Washington palms Washington palms.
Calypso.
Shady
oleander.
lady, that's what they are.
What's a purple tababuia?
Tababuia is a Caribbean tree. It's actually it's got like a kind of like a warty-ish trunk to it.
Really?
But this is
I
not
don't notice any of that over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna let me see if I can kind of like come in a little bit on this one here. It's well lit up, but they are droopy. But some of these are definitely not straight up Decipians or Decora. Yeah, I know what I know what FDOT and TDOT mean, Zach. FDOT is like the palms are kind of, they're just there's no need to cut this many fronds off a palm even when you're transplanting. There's some palms that need it, but these are not, and the fact that they didn't know that, this shows how the level of either haste or lack of care. Here's a Bauhinia. This is called an orchid tree that's native to like,
Oh yeah, those are cool.
sometimes they call it the Hong Kong tree. They're native to East Asia. And then, like, I mean, look at this royal here. Like this royal, like, how do you do this? How do you do such a bad job of transplanting that? It's like, it looks like it was in a fire. It looks like it hit 20 degrees here this winter or something. I think that some of these are not even gonna make it. So, like, this one is probably the worst looking one of them all. So, anyway, I mean, there's more. These are really not. I mean, I'm gonna walk down the street because it's empty and. Yeah,
They planted Calypso oleander. Well, that's hibiscus. It's not oleander.
Oh, is that what they said? And that's
Yeah.
nice. That's not shocking. But like, see how this crown is bent here? That just means that it's either going through some sort of issue of suffering, or it was trying to go for some light before it was planted. And this trimming here, like this carving up here, like that's not healthy. It likes to hold boots, like half boots at the base. And the fact that it's all been done, you can even tell. I can bet you if I touch this,
Probably
it's been sanded actually to a point. They've actually like taken some kind of sharp object and gone upward
Compare
with it.
that one with this one. Look at how nice that looks.
Yeah, it's like this one is actually a healthier specimen, but again, this is not Livistona decora. It's not segmented like it, and they're just putting in some half-ass either hybrids, or this is Livistona australis, which is very typical. This is a reddish trunk. This is Livistona australis. Like, it's droopy, but it's not that droopy. So the palms do take carbon dioxide, yes. They'll keep on, I mean, they shouldn't need to support the palms that long, probably to the end of the summer, but if this was done right, it should, But again, here's like, see, this palm is bent. Like, these palms don't naturally bend like this.
You can see
where they cut?
See the parts of the boots right here?
Yeah, and then you can tell where they hacked it to get them off, and it isn't like the way that, I mean, Australis does carry this red color that...
That's some sharp grass.
Yeah, it is. It's probably because it's slightly dry, but it's fertilized, so it just like grows up like it's kind of crunchy. Yeah. But I mean, you can see these are kind of. You can also look here, like it's at the base, they're kind of curvy. I mean, listen, I'm being a little nitpicky, but this is like downtown Venice. This is like what Venice is all about. Yeah. Like, people come to Venice and they want to see like the premier showcase of a landscape. I mean, this costs millions of dollars, and you're putting in like plants that some people would actually throw into a burn pile because it's actually that.
Put like Royal Poinciana trees in there.
Yeah, and that would be great. I mean, like these Auricas, these lutescens look better. This is kind of like a semi-dwarf almost. It's like not that tall, but
they trimmed it.
I think it looks nice. I actually think it looks nice. I know it sounds crazy, but
Aurica?
Yeah, I mean, I think this specimen kind of looks just like it's not too tall, and there used to be more taller plants here. They must have gotten rid of. You can see, you hear that?
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Maybe a frond fell off a palm.
Yeah, but see, looks like these were just planted. You can see the donut around them. That's so it catches water and holds water in. You can tell by the landscape matting. So
if you're ever able to break one off.
you can actually air layer those, but it really isn't. Yeah, it really isn't worth the effort because you're just gonna get like a
You can get those at Lowe's for $10.
Yeah, or you can get them,
anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this, I can buy that plant in that size. It's like a 45-gallon size. I can probably get it for like $100. That's crazy. That sound, like, or maybe even cheaper. But
yeah.
Let's see
There's
here.
really tall Washingtonians on that other street over there.
Yeah, we can go over there.
One block to the east.
Yeah,
north. I can't tell.
Yeah, no. So there's three main kind of roads in the in downtown. This is Tampa Avenue, and then this is Venice Avenue, and then one block over. That's a dumb thing to do on this road.
Yeah.
But and then that's Miami Avenue. So it's like Venice, because this is Tamiami Trail. So they just kind of have it as like Venice being between Miami and Tampa. So yeah, we can go back in the car and we can travel down another main road here. I don't even know if yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Venice police don't really take really well to. They will with time, yeah. Yeah, Florida fancy.
That guy's skidding out everywhere.
Yeah, it's just. Venice, yeah, that's from the doctor from one of my 17 visits to try and figure that thing out. Sorry, I just. Yeah, there were some. Before that, there were some. There were a lot of kind of like sickly canaries. Hey, yeah, Brandon, what's going on, man? Sorry, just trying to get this on here properly. We've been having expeditions throughout multiple barrier islands.
Yeah.
So. I need other soda here. That's not it. I've got all these sodas that are need to. Yeah, I need to pull over and dump a few of these out so I can crunch them.
They're just water. It's good for the grass.
Yeah, I'm not worried about dumping seltzer on the pavement.
I can dump them for you if you want.
Oh, if you want to pull one, there's probably a few of them. I'm just gonna.
This one?
Yeah, I got that one. Alan got that at Sprouts for like 2 cases for $4. It's very natural tasting.
Wow.
And it's a little bit more subtle, but it's good.
Oh. I just picked up the Polar Seltzer, the orange vanilla one.
Oh yeah, that one's easy to find. The Mandarin is the hard one to find though.
Mandarin?
Yeah, that's the one that I have actually it's in the back of the car.
Did I try that one?
I think that was the one that I brought to remember when what's his name? Corey's son wanted a soda. Were you there for that? Yeah, when we went to Winn-Dixie.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you had one of those.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm in Venice, Brandon. Sorry, I just. Okay, that's fine. Have you been MIA in MIA? Is that what you're trying to tell me? All right, so let's. Actually, I was gonna say go down. Do you want to? There are actually tall Washingtonians down this road as well. So
is there?
Yeah, that are just as tall as the ones that.
Man, that place is slammed.
Yeah, it's the only place that's really
open now.
Yeah, for the younger crowd.
That other bar was old people. The one that was over there.
Yeah, that's just.
You could tell by the music.
Yeah.
The Temptations and
stuff
like that.
Silver hair.
Yeah. Yeah, so this street obviously has a Washingtonia ordinance because see all the new.
Oh yeah. And you can see how tall they are too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but here I'm gonna roll in the window so you guys can see a little bit better. But is that a fire truck over there?
Where?
Oh, there's some. See how tall the Washingtonians are? There's got to be 40, 45, 50 feet tall there. Oh, you hear that diesel?
Yep, that's a fire truck.
No,
it's a bus.
Oh, it's yeah.
Oh, there's people at that bar or whatever that is.
Oh, yeah, that might just be
maybe
charter
it's a
bus,
a theater or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an obvious Washingtonia ordinance. Cause see the new ones here.
Yeah. I could probably get away with like a dozen species that, like, oh yeah, I'm planting a Washingtonia, plant a Corifa. Like, yeah, it looks the same. And
Yeah.
it's like too late to dig it up. Right here is where this is. Like, there's a really good Greek/Turkish restaurant called Bodrum.
Oh yeah.
If you look on my Instagram or Facebook feed, I got this like thing with, you know what lavash is? It's like an unleavened bread. It's kind of like pita, but not as.
I've never had it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's in it. It's basically it's like it's bread they use in the Middle East or Mediterranean.
Well,
and,
there's the tallest Washingtonians we've seen yet, right there.
Yeah, those got to be 55.
Wow. Yeah, those
tall.
are really big.
Here, I'm just gonna stop and show you guys. I don't pay as much attention as I probably should to that sort of thing,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So
Well, you never know how much longer they're gonna last when they're that
yeah,
tall.
I mean every summer there's probably one of these goes down to a lightning strike. Like
There's
that
a
one's
dead one. Yeah.
yeah, but that one was again terrible. That's a transplant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need some rain here.
Excuse me.
No.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
But yeah, there's. I mean, if you can't transplant a Washingtonian, you might want to hang up your landscaping badge. I mean, if that's where you consider yourself a professional, I mean, I could probably do it with, like, I could probably rip one out of the ground with this truck and drag it over to another hole. And
What is that Phoenix there? That one.
these
Yeah,
are
that-
canary hybrids.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of canary Phoenix hybrids on this road.
And this side is different. These are.
I don't know if we're El Ninoing it this year. That's a good question.
I don't know what those are.
Oh yeah, did you say that? Someone said they wanted to see a Phoenix Rupicola. Did you say you wanted to? Someone.
Rupicola?
Yeah, Cliff Date Palm. Somebody wanted to see. I don't know if
I
we're
don't think
gonna.
I've ever seen one, but I'm sure I've seen one. I just not paid attention to it.
Yeah, well, it's like it's called a Cliff Date. And someone wanted to see one. I forget who. Maybe someone who's not watching now. But if you did, let me know.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I saw one when we went to that one park.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did see it.
Yeah.
I have a picture of it. That little like botanical garden.
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Some serious blue lighting going on there.
Yeah.
This is Venice Hospital. They're moving Venice Hospital out to where that whole thing's going on, where we vlogged last time live.
Yeah.
So.
Probably
get-
gonna tear this down for condos or something.
They're gonna use it for offices. I think, like medical, like
Oh, are they?
after operations, sort of like like
Oh.
doctors that work in the hospital post surgery, that sort of thing. Like they're
Yeah.
known for like their heart. My mom had her heart surgery there, so
Okay.
yeah, they can live well over 100 years. I don't know how old they do live, but they live at least that long. So.
What, a Washingtonia or a Phoenix?
Pretty much any palm can live that long. There are Jubeias that are believed to be 1,000 years old, or they're 600 years old, I should say. But
I thought the sable lifespan of a sable palm was like 300 years.
yeah, and it's somewhere in several hundred-year range. What's that?
Night
Yeah.
running.
And that's the only time to do it and not get like too dehydrated, in my opinion. So,
Yeah. I couldn't do it because then I'd be up for another 5 hours if I ran.
yeah. Speaking of running, I think we're gonna do a little run into Wawa.
Yeah.
I need to get something to eat.
Me too.
So
Oh, there's new construction here. I wonder what that is.
yeah, there's a condos going up.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you're unsure, it's gonna be condos.
I haven't seen any Reclinata in this area, surprisingly.
I can show. If you want me to drive down a road, I can always show you. There's Reclana's over here. It's right there.
You don't have to show. I know what they look like.
Yeah, there's a new neighborhood there.
There's the thing about Reclinata is there's certain, you know how there's so many hybrids of them. It's just there's certain hybrids of them that I actually really
very
like.
desirable. I wish I could
Yeah.
get into that. There's some gated neighborhoods that have some really cool like Robolini Reclinata like Pygmy Date Reclinata hybrids that are like.
Look at that Phoenix there. See the other palm? It's got like no fronds on it. See that?
Yeah, that one's dying. That's a canary hybrid, and the others are true dates. These are the city spent $4,500 a piece on these dates 15 years ago. So, and then about 10 years ago they planted these Royals and Pygmy Dates.
Yeah.
So, and some of them aren't looking so good.
It'd be funny if they did
This is
all
this.
Reclinata instead of true date
Oh
palms.
God. Yeah, Reclinatas really aren't grown for landscaping anymore because there's so many other options, and Reclinatas suffer from so many issues like Ganoderma, rot, just general fungal rot, Fusarium wilt. I mean, they're thorns. No one wants to prune them. They're very expensive. They're like $400 a plant to prune at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Texas Phoenix Palm Decline. That's another.
Oh, that's what that one had.
Yeah, most of them have that. Or if you will. Ganoderma is kind of rare in Phoenix. It's more of like a Syagrus and Dipsis issue, but although it seems like it can attack anything. But usually, like tougher palms like Copernicias don't get it. I don't think I've ever seen a Copernicia with Ganoderma before.
And what's that disease that's affecting the native sables that like they call it some kind of bronzing or something?
Yeah, I call it the palmetto blight. I mean, I don't know what the exact name is for it, but it's something.
I've seen a couple driving down and then going, just driving around, seeing the couple all dead brown like that.
Yeah, and there's one there in Shamrock, and it's an issue in Manatee and Hillsborough counties where I've seen it the worst.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's like a lot worse like further down further like up into the center of the state, but that's where you'll find more palmettos. There's actually less palmettos here than there are in like Tampa to Orlando area. That's where like the biggest concentration, in my opinion, are.
Yeah.
So where the biggest concentrations, we're gonna see the most issues. Any palm that becomes very common will start to have issues with and like there's almost like something that will cause like population control, I guess.
Yeah.
So. Does it look like Bird Road? Yeah, you're right. It kind of does look like Bird Road.
Tony's Chicago beef.
Yeah, it's not.
What?
When you see the curve, you know it's not Bird Road. Yeah, that used to be called a Frosted Mug. It was it's like a mini franchise.
We have a couple Frosted Mugs in Chicago. I don't know if they're still.
Yeah, they usually just like drive and hang out, like sit outside sort of places. I don't know if that's the kind of thing.
Maybe that's the same owner.
Western Red. Yeah. It does look like 57th and Bird Road. I know that area because there's a motorcycle dealership around it's like 67th and Bird. There's a big bike dealership. I used to ride at the Palmetto to go to it from Pinecrest.
Is that in?
With Miami.
Oh.
Or like Kendall or
I haven't been there yet.
Yeah. Hey James.
There's a Reclinata right there.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I mean, it's been there forever. It's been there as long as I've lived here.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Well, if you ever want to see the worst gas station in Southwest Florida, this one with the red lights there.
Yeah.
A bunch of people who bought it. These people bought it, and I don't know where they're from, but they bought it up. It was a 7-Eleven. They turned into a Gulf.
Yeah.
And now they go to Walmart and buy everything and resell it. Yeah. And it says that gas is like 0 cents a gallon. It's usually the most expensive gas in town.
Classic cars for sale.
Yeah.
Mystery Machine.
Yeah, that place has been a number of things, but it's been a couple classic car, and I would go up there too. He's on that van. It looked like it was dressed like it was supposed to be a rat.
Oh.
You got some. Yeah, exactly, Raw. I have a friend that lives right there at Tropical Park. Got sunburned today. You see my sister. I wish I could vlog her. She went out in the Gulf on a boat.
Oh yeah, that'll do you in.
Yeah. And I was like, you gotta wear long sleeves. You're gonna go out there. And she's like, no, we put sunscreen on. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna need to wear long sleeves.
I hate sunburn. It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
I didn't get any this time because I put that sunscreen on with the bronzer, so
Oh, so it kind of just like
helps. Yeah, it helps you. And I definitely tan pretty good.
This is another happening place in Venice on a Sunday night in off
Wow.
season. Hello. Yeah.
Psychids are those right there? Those Sagos?
No, they're Kuntis.
Oh, Kuntis.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. You go ahead, my friend. No, US 41, Zach. All right. You know what? We're just gonna park here. We're gonna have to go inside, get some food. If you guys want to hang out, we're gonna be around for a few more minutes. But yeah, don't worry, we're not gonna approach you.
And everybody turns around like they think we're
like we're
cops
gonna
or something.
Yeah. All right. So.
It's high schoolers.
Yeah, I know the feeling, Raw. All right, we'll be back.
All right.
Gonna lock the car. Well, You never know. It's Florida. All right, it's open.
Oh, there's room.
Excuse me. Right.
I gotta be careful with this cup because I forgot to grab a lid.
It's water. If it were like regular soda, then I'd be like,
Yeah.
Because the problem is ants will come in.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Shrimp chicken.
That was nice that I got a free cup of water.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. 102 in Gainesville.
Oh God.
All right, guys. So I actually prefer the humid heat as well, raw. It reminds me so much of like my nights playing poker, going outside, and just the middle of the summer after like a big tournament win, or there's a big cash game win, or just a big loss, and just like, oh well, at least it's not cold outside. I remember my biggest loss was at Tampa Hard Rock, and I was in a PLO game, and I lost like somewhere around $2,600 in that night, and I was just running very badly, and I started playing badly at the end, and that drive home I was by myself, and it's just like all you can think about is like, well, could have bought this with it, but I mean, my biggest win was over double that, so it's not like. Yeah, asthma's not. My grandfather actually came to Coral Gables in 1929 as a child, 1931 or something like that, because he had I forget, he had some condition that required him to be like in a milder climate than New Hampshire.
Really?
I don't know if it was pneumonia or something, and it was like recurring. But yeah, him and my great grandmother lived in Coral Gables. Like Coral Gables was just being built then too. So okay, I'm just checking. Nice, Zach. I look like a Yeti in that. It wasn't arthritis. It was, I think it was something that was pneumonia or pneumatic. I think he was having an issue where the doctor told him. I mean, this is back, before modern, really modern medicine. This is 19. I think he was born in 24, so I think it was when he was like 6 or so, like first grade. He lived there for 5 years. Imagine being in Coral Gables when it was, when it was just being built. Like there's nothing like dirt
Nothing
roads,
Oh,
2 miles outside of Miami. I mean,
Yeah.
that would have been awesome.
but that's like Lehigh Acres is now, right?
Yeah, even Lehigh's all built up. I mean, there's some places like they're too cheap to put a culvert in. So when you're driving across the road, you go down through the ditch that is not, they didn't culvert, and back up and then down again. I remember, like, I was looking. We were dumb enough to look at a house out there, back in the day, and I was like, "What the hell is this place?"
Lehigh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like,
I looked at it on the satellite images, the street view, but
it's a massive town. I mean, it can be
cheap.
Yeah, it's definitely cheap, and it's definitely a place if you want to live in the Lee County area and you need to for whatever reason you can't afford, a place. It's a cheaper place to go. I mean, it has more crime, and it's not near the water. It's hotter out there.
There's another Tony Chicago beef.
That's the same.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize we're on the other side of the street.
Yeah, it's weird. One day it just changed. It used to be a place where we used to ride motorcycles up there. So. I really want to show these guys the Cycads, but I think that what we're gonna do is we're gonna
Just flip it till.
Babcock Ranch. I've driven by it a couple times, Brandon. It's why would you? I don't know why they chose a place that's actually supposed to be part of a preserve. This is out like north of North Fort Myers. Ashley's aunt lives out by there. Not in the. He lives like legitimately in like the country, and one of the few places in Lee County where you can live in the country. Actually, I think she actually might live in Charlotte County across the border, but I'm not entirely sure. But David, and those of you who have more of a knowledge of, I can't show you guys where these plants are because, like, just for people who might be lurking. Is that a cop?
Yep. Why did he just turn off his lights? Did you see that?
Yeah. What's going on here? Sometimes they like to creep and then see what you're up to, and then
Sheriff.
Weird.
He just had his lights on for no reason. It didn't make any sense.
I'm curious if he's gonna make a U-turn and come back around.
He's stopping again.
He's looking for something. Huh.
Maybe there's somebody running around or something. Lunatic. Always looking for us.
Yeah, he'll be looking for us. I'll show you guys in a second. I can't show you the address where they are though, because I would be. If anyone happens to figure out the address, I don't recommend you coming, because if you do come and cause a ruckus, let's just put it this way: no plan is worth your life. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is probably the last vlog I'll be on for a while.
Yeah, because Dylan's going back probably Tuesday.
Yeah, probably Tuesday, because I don't assume I'm going to get much sleep tonight, so I don't want to go with that 20-hour drive.
Just go the first night you can get good sleep. But here, I'll show you guys really quick.
So yeah, I guess we'll be till the end of the year or next year, probably early spring.
Yeah.
I mean, not spring, but
Unless I come to Chicago.
yeah, you're always welcome. I got a place for you.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. There's some lightning out there in the background. But here, we're going to turn this around now. You don't have to look at me anymore. All right, so I'm going to actually throw this on my case so I don't have to accidentally knock the whole stream off. Does it really show my geolocation? That's okay. I'm not worried about it. Let's see if anyone can guess these plants here. If you are, one plant will be easier, one's going to be harder. So. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually better. So we're gonna go with the easier ones first. Now, David, I know you know what these are, so someone else can try and guess them. There's 3 of them here. These are all about 30 years old. They're true dwarfs. Yeah, they're every bit as spiny as they look.
Yeah. They got pups too.
Yeah. Yeah, these are seed-grown, 30-year-old blue cycads, but you can kind of see a little bit of.
How large did these get?
Probably not a whole lot larger than this.
Really?
Yeah. Well, David got it because he knows cycads pretty well. So, but yeah, they haven't flushed in a while. So I mean, look and see how nice the spine. The lobes kind of fold backwards. See
Yeah,
how
that's nice.
That's kind of like the real desirable form of Horridus. So. And then
Dinosaur.
this one's going to be a little bit harder because it looks like a lot of other species, but it's definitely distinct in that it has. I'll tell you guys why it's distinctive.
Yeah,
So the leaf, this one's been a little bit of shade. It's very. The leaves are very thin on this for the genus, and they're extremely sharp, and they have very few thorns on the actual. There's a few there's like a kind of a medial thorn, I guess you could call it. But this thing is, again, this is about 30 years old as well. It's got about a 12-inch caudex. Anyone want to guess what that is? Some of them emerged with some new blue leaves.
Is that the cycad making that noise?
No, that's those are just frogs.
Oh.
Those are Cuban tree frogs.
Oh yeah, those things are everywhere. Cycus
microsa. It's not a cycus. So old, yeah. These are again seed grown. These aren't pups, and these were a lot of these become have a very pup heavy. This one's a solitary trunked one. So
will this one reproduce pups someday?
It probably will never make any pups. This is going to be because a lot of them will stay smaller and not make a pup, but this one is going to be like a little more robust.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Cuban tree frog. That one guy, it's a cycad, but it's not a sago. It's not a cycus. I'll see if I mean, it doesn't look that amazing, but
let me see it.
This one here, this is produces. I don't forget what this is, but it produces orange flowers. I forget. It's called like a creeping something.
Honeysuckle or something.
David, it's native to Mexico, native to Oaxaca. You guys can look it up, but it's pretty rare. It's Dayun caputoi. Caputoi, named after a guy named Caputo, or Caput. Yeah, it's a Dayun. So. To give you an idea of what this plant costs, this plant is going to be sold for $1,800. So exactly, Zach, Oaxaca. You spelled it right. Most people think it's spelled like Ohaka or something. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna. And those other plants are going for $2,200 for the 3 of them. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna get going now. But thanks for watching. Go away, bugs. Yeah, I know, right? There's so many things you can buy for that. I'm getting the bugs everywhere, so I gotta get going. But thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you guys in the near future. And until then, have a good week, and I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, thanks.